Good evening, Internet. Uh, it, it's not Tommy doing weekly co-op. It's me doing weekly co-op because he's out of town. So we're doing Halo tonight. I have Glock with me.
Hello. I want you to know I haven't played multiplayer for Halo in quite some time. I'm going to get my ass kicked.
That's fine.
Hey, Red. Hopefully there's enough people playing.
There usually is. Thankfully, the game took long enough to load us in because I had to fix things.
Are you hopping in?
I'm in. It's just the OBS decided not to capture Halo, and I was like, oh, I have to fix this somehow.
Nailed it. Oh, damn it. Damn. Master Shifu was kicking ass. What are they doing?
No, I tend not to worry about that. Ow.
said we're having spaghetti for dinner.
Oh, damn.
You did. You did. You died in.
Boy, I am the worst on the team.
Ah, you're better than half their team. Yep.
No! I just got a Spartan running spirit.
Miss my melee. I figured somebody would come up with a better gun than me. Ah! Missed a grenade. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Damn.
Killjoy.
Good kill. Oh, I just realized it's 4v3. Their guy Killer Bees apparently left.
Yeah, they probably left a while ago. It happens.
Oh,
5 minutes remaining.
fuck, I was trying to get the shotgun. Damn it.
You did like a cartwheel. Whee!
That's right. Wee. Shotgun versus melee. I think shotgun's gonna win. Well, fuck. Guy on the four-wheeler. Never mind.
I got lucky there. One of them put a rocket right at my feet, and it just barely missed. Did not kill me.
Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, nice.
I was wondering if they were going to charge me right there or not, because I was just like, I'm just hanging around here and they're not doing anything.
All right, Peace. Now listen, I can't carry you in this next game.
All right.
I mean, in fairness, I do have a lot of assists.
So have you checked out the Switch 2 reveal?
I saw something about it, but I haven't actually like watched the video for it. No, I did watch the video for it. The magnetic controllers. That's a choice. And not one that I would have made.
Well, they got to get around the hack somehow.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, God.
But
I just get annoyed anytime I hear someone talking about it now. It's like, where's the gimmicks? Where's the dumb bullshit? And I'm like, if this thing had some weird, dumb, gimmicky bullshit bolted onto it, you would never stop complaining about it. And now the one time they decide, oh, we're just going to do a regular upgraded console and just call it the Switch 2 and nothing else. Now y'all are complaining about it not having weird, dumb, gimmicky bullshit.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you got to admit, Nintendo has been known for their weird, gimmicky bullshit with pretty much every console. Even the original Switch, that was their weird, gimmicky bullshit.
But here's the thing. The Switch, in its essence, is the weird, gimmicky bullshit.
Right. So I don't agree with the argument that there's no weird, gimmicky bullshit, because it's the same weird, gimmicky bullshit that we got with the Switch.
It is also the same weird, gimmicky bullshit that everyone has decided to copy because, oh, look at all the millions of units it sold.
Yeah.
And also, how many people have made it a thing to be like, oh, I wish the Switch had more power. Oh, I wish the Switch was more powerful. I wish the Switch didn't feel like a last generation system. And now that you have one that is basically a more powerful Switch, that is as powerful as it needs to fucking be to run anything basically at this point, now you complain. It's like, oh, it's not what we wanted. No, bullshit. It's exactly what you fucking wanted. It's exactly what all of you fucking beat and bang on about all the time.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, I'll admit, I do like my Switch, although one of the things is that bothers me is that certain games, they just don't run well. Yes. You be correct. I'm sucking even worse.
Overshield. I do appreciate that, like, Maximilian Dude in his video did that beating and banging on about, like, where's the dumb gimmicky bullshit? And then eventually, like, came to the realization of, like, oh, right, I buy Nintendo consoles because of their first-party lineup and all the cool video games that are put on it. So what the fuck am I complaining about? Son of a... Oh, dear, they have a rocket launcher. I forgot where the rocket launcher spawns here. That's not good.
Ow, Jesus. Mema suddenly started kicking ass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just got re-annoyed by it because Skilla put up his video. Was it today? Like the other day. Doing exactly that, and I'm like, motherfucker. Who every week on this very show cracks a joke about the Switch not being very powerful? You motherfucker, you keep cracking those jokes.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking start. This is exactly what you wanted.
I think personally, the Switch was definitely... Let's swap to something else.
Alright. I will just take the Slayer out of rotation. So that's all I can really do.
Fair enough. Do you have any of the Battlefield games?
I feel like I have one, but I do not remember what it is. I think maybe. I don't remember.
We should definitely play one of the Battlefield games one of these days.
Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. Continue to ignore me.
I'll definitely get one of these kills. That felt like cheating, but I'll take it. Oh god.
Oh dear. I got...
Damn.
Still need to watch the Xbox showcase for Sunday.
It was good. I personally enjoyed it. It's... Do you know what all is coming out of it? I don't know if you've already...
I know...
Like what you're...
Well, I watched through the Ninja Gaiden stuff since they started with that, which feels weird they started with that, considering that was at the end of their little schedule. But fine, end with the surprise. Or start with the surprise.
Right.
I saw that. I was awake for a smidge of South of Midnight.
I will be honest. I am both excited and worried for that game.
Yeah, I was awake for
Stop
some.
motion. Sorry, go ahead.
I was awake for some of that, but I was incredibly tired, so I laid down and I was asleep. And I might have woken up at some point when they were talking about Expedition 33, but I did not see anything else past that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Expedition 33 is definitely the one that I'm most excited for. I am worried about South of Midnight. Stop motion is a very odd choice for a video game, and I feel like it's just gonna feel very jarring.
Oh, because it'll be at like a lower frame rate, basically.
Yeah, like the world is not, but then the I think, yeah, the world is not, but then the character is.
Yeah,
Which is what's going to be the jarring part.
If they do it well enough, it should be fine.
Even if they're only doing it for cutscenes, see, but that's the thing. For them to make this a more action-oriented game, I don't know how well it's going to work, because in the gameplay you saw that it's not stop motion; it's very fluid. But then for the cutscenes, it's stop motion, and I think that's where my problem is going to lie. That is a very jarring disconnect in terms of how the game changes.
I think if they
that would be like going from cell shaded to not cell shaded.
Yeah, I think if they do it well enough, it would be fine. Like, weirdly enough, both Spider-Man games have a suit that does that exact thing. Because the Spider-Verse suits in both of those games is at the frame rate of the movies, while the rest of the game is at the normal frame rate.
Oh, okay.
Because in the Spider-Verse movies, different characters are animated on different frame rates, basically. And sometimes those characters are also animated on different frame rates depending upon the scene. You just never notice it because they do very well at blending it together. And also because who they animate on different frame rates makes sense. It's like, oh, of course Spider-Ham is animated on like a specific frame rate because he's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
But it just entirely depends on how well they do it.
Capture the flag.
Yeah, it could work out really well. One of the things that worries me the most about it, though, is definitely the reception from some audiences and trying to make it sound like it's DEI based. Which, I mean, I guess I can see an argument for it, but like, I'll be honest, a video game set in a Cajun environment, I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't be a black character. Now, if we're talking about it being a woman, what difference does it make? Because, like, if this was something that, you know, being a man versus a woman makes a huge difference because of some, you know, some, like, historical reason, fine. But in a game like this that's set in a relatively modern depiction of, you know, a fantasy, a more, not fantasy, Gulf War version of New Orleans, I don't see what her being a woman changes. Like, what would it change in terms of the gameplay or the reception, even?
I don't know. I just think if someone is main point of like, oh, this game will be bad because female protagonist, I'm like, aren't aren't
What's wrong?
aren't we making a dumb argument off the bat that I'm just going to ignore?
It's not in bad for
Yeah. Because I will say there are games where it's like, why was this the choice that was made? Like a good example is Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 is set in World War II. Women were not on the battlefield, at least not in the U.S., not for the U.S. military. So it's very odd to try to enforce that. And then the campaign having the badass female with a robotic leg, like, it's very weird because it's not supposed to be an alternate history. It's supposed to be about World War II.
I
That kind
thought
of shit didn't happen.
5 was the one of like, wait, isn't that the one with the girl with the prosthetic?
The raised leg, yeah.
Because I was like, I could see the start of the trailer with her in my head when you said that.
Yep, that is the one. And it is, again, it doesn't necessarily take anything away from the game, but it's kind of spitting in the face of the history books. Does that make sense?
I can understand that.
Because, yes, you're right. It is kind of bullshit that women couldn't fight. However, that's history. It is what it is. There's no changing that. Just because you want to doesn't mean it's gonna work. I cannot fucking get to the flag before dying.
That happens on this map. Oh dear, ow.
You pick up the fucking flag. Oh, you have to help her. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you have, when it's our flag, you have to stand there to return it. When it's their flag, you can grab and go.
Gotcha.
Or do the drop and pick up boost that they're doing, which is why you hear that sound effect over and over and over again. Because it technically is faster to drop and pick it up repeatedly. It is dumb that is faster, but it's faster.
Yeah. But that's why I have a lot of respect for, say, Battlefield 1, right? Just staying within the universe of, like, the games, Battlefield 1 actually brought up something that happened historically that we have never seen occur again in any of the wars that we have fought, which is the Christmas ceasefire. That was never an official ceasefire, but everyone held their word on it, and like all fighting stopped for 2 fucking days in the middle of all-out World War. That's insane. With all of that, with all of the shit that happened just in World War II, why do we need to come up with fake bullshit? Tell the real stories. You want to tell a badass story about a woman? Tell the story about the Russian female sniper that stayed in a tower and killed like over 300 people. Like, I don't know. There's just so many good stories in all of the wars, and there's so many different ways that I can see somebody having an argument of like, yeah, why are we pushing this DEI or whatever on this specific character, this white person that's been race swapped or something? But I also say that, you know, in the scenarios where you're talking about, characters like the main characters from what's the game called? Something Midnight? South of Midnight.
Oh, okay. I was like, something else besides South of Midnight?
When you're talking about characters like the character from South of Midnight, what harm, genuinely, does the character being a black woman do, considering it fits right at home in the location and the scenario. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What the
Reload,
fuck are we
please.
playing? What is this?
It's Fiesta.
So is it just kill?
Yep, it's just kill. You just get 2 random weapons every time you die. Like
Gotcha.
two new random weapons every time you die. So hope you get something good. And if not,
Got a good
ow.
shotgun.
Pick
well,
one up off someone you kill.
Yeah, I like the
Oh, God.
shotgun. I don't like the flamethrower.
The flamethrower's not very good, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I'm out of rockets.
Fuck.
I am curious about Expedition 33.
Dragoon has been. Go ahead.
I am curious about Expedition 33. I liked when it was first shown off at, I was thinking it was the summer showcase, like last year or the year
It
before.
was. Yeah, and it looks really good in my opinion.
Hmm. Ow, ow, ow,
The
ow, ow.
story
Why am I
is
on fire?
also
Why am I fire?
kind of unique, which makes me really excited.
I believe that was a bit of the bit that I was awake for, or that I woke up for. So I'm like, there was something about whatever the killer thing, whatever's trying to kill the world, whatever number it's on, people up to that age get to live, but if you're at that age or age, you die.
Yeah. So basically, what's happening is there is an artist. The artist is basically dictating how the world works.
Mhm.
So the artist changes the number every year, but basically the number means you are. So let's say you're 32, and the
Mhm.
number is 33. Well, that means next year you die. And then I don't think it's every year. I can't remember the exact way it worked out. You want to swap over to campaign, or you want to work on multiplayer some more?
We swap over the campaign.
Cool.
Any preferences on campaigns?
Does ODST have co-op?
Yes.
Let's do ODST.
Okay.
But so basically, from what I understand, the artist, which is this woman that is super powerful, she changes the world like artwork.
Mhm.
And then she chooses a number, and the number that she chooses warps the world in such a way that anyone that is that age dies. And basically, what Expedition 33 is trying to do is stop her before she continues it. It's very interesting as a storyline. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh shit, I forget it drops you so far away from each other.
Oh, it does.
Aftercare, healthcare on demand.
I'll come towards you.
We're doomed!
Run, you little bitches. What's up?
Hey.
Oh god, how do you reload in this? It's
X.
okay, right button. X is actually for visor on my control. Tech City Superintendent for assistance. I don't remember how to progress. I think we have to find it, right?
I think we have to find the payphone.
Yeah.
Yep, I hear it. Oh, here it is.
I hear it too. We're going the right way.
We jumped over it.
Yup. I saw that. Alright, so open visor nav data. Alright, so we've got a couple locked doors. You want to head towards this one? Oh, I was thinking we could head towards here.
I was trying to get it to go through the tutorial so I could get rid of the waypoint.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's trying to make me... Okay. Please continue. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's been a minute since I've played this.
I don't know why, but I can hear all of your menu dings in game.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Is it?
No, I do not want to repeat the database training. Okay. So do you not own Infinite, or do you just not like playing it?
I had it for Game Pass, and like the multiplayer was fine enough. The single player I didn't care for, and honestly, me and Tommy have never bothered to like find a way to do co-op for it, even though they have implemented co-op for it at this point.
Fair enough. I know that the multiplayer is free, so if we ever decide we want to try playing it, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was a really weird decision to make. I mean, I guess it brings more people to the game, but it feels like a really sloppy way of bringing more people in, because just because they enjoy the multiplayer doesn't mean they're going to be interested in the campaign.
Honestly, them doing all the microtransaction stuff for that just made me just go, why? Especially how they did armors in the game. I'm just like, you chose the dumbest way to charge people for armors and stuff, and how to do the armor system
100%.
when there was so much an easier solution.
Ooh, found a beam rifle. Hey, you want a rifle? There was 2 of them here.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's not a beam rifle, it's the laser rifle. Carbine, I think.
Oh, never mind. Yes. Swap you out.
That's what I did too. Swap the pistol.
Yeah, the DSP pistol's fine.
It's not as strong as the old school pistol.
Mm-hmm. There's helmet. But like them just going, oh yeah, armor are locked to specific cores, and you need a specific core to wear certain armors. I'm like, why? God's green earth did you design it that way? When all you needed to do to make people pay for more things is to just go, would you like armor loadout slots? To just quickly swap between armors that you've customized? Because we can give you like 3 for free, but if you want like 12, here to pay us like $2 or like $1 per armor slot. People would pay for that.
Yeah.
Maybe not the smartest people, to be perfectly honest, but people would pay for that.
I have become rather cynical about cosmetic DLC even. I just don't want it in game. Like, if you're gonna release the game, be Lariat. That's what I want. I don't want DLC. I don't want extra shit. Just keep working on the game. Make it look cool. That's all I care about. If you want to add something in, then just fucking add it in. Don't sit there and be like, well, you should pay us for the extra work. It's like, but is this important to the core experience of the game? Yes. Then why the fuck? Anything in, is there anything in this building?
Taking fire!
Maybe we can find something useful. What the hell happened here? Halo 3 ODS. I've got my eye on you, Maureen. What are you talking about? What did I do? I got an achievement, and I don't know what the achievement was for.
How did you find a thing?
I guess so.
Oh, you
The
probably
achievement was
relate to that thing right there. Like behind you.
the camera.
Yeah. Because it's
That
following
makes
you.
sense. I heard Buck talking, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I might not have that, to be honest. Let me see.
I'm checking the upstairs to see if I can find any snipers or anything. Another pistol. Got a dead guy here. Okay. No rifles, which is a bummer, but it is what it is.
God damn it.
Forward we go. Shit. Game is lagging. Is it lagging for you too?
No.
Might just be my internet then.
Take this.
Yes. You know, in reality, I don't think it should be possible for us to pick up these turrets because in-game lore, aren't these turrets supposed to be like really fucking heavy?
Eh.
Got a little tackle problem.
Overcharged platinum pistol shot will neutralize their shield. You can also take down a brute armor.
Oh yeah? Where were you a minute ago?
Here I come. Take a breath.
This mission, are we playing as Buck right now?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're doing the first, like, mission where you flash back to see where Buck was when you first land, since Rookie is out for, like, a day and change.
Trooper, we're pinned
That's
down.
right,
Cut through
he's
this
completely
building.
knocked
Hit him
out
from
at me.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, the whole gimmick of ODST is that you go around finding clues, and those clues lead you to the individual missions that basically go, here's what happened between the drop and the night of.
That's right, I vaguely remember that.
And you hopscotch between all of the members of the squad and see individually what they're up to until you finally catch up with them.
Location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa! Hang on. I'll be right there.
Too late. They spotted me.
Damn it! No! Veronica! Talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
Damn, how many carbine shots can you take? Oh shit, I forgot about these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, lag is not appreciated right now. Oh my god. It must be my internet.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
To be fair, I walk into the hunter's face.
Hang on, let me get to safer area. Okay. I literally watched your character get blown to pieces. Oh, well that's a glitch. Okay.
I felt the lag there. Okay.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, okay.
On the thing. Up there it goes.
Oh shit! No cutscene?
Apparently not. Apparently it skipped it.
Oh, I might have hit A by accident.
I mean, I've been skipping the cutscenes anyway.
Fair enough. What? I love the way the laser rifle is held. It's rather funny because your hand is like right up on your fucking skull.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine how tired your arm's gonna be?
Well, it's not like it was meant for a human hold.
Fair.
Oh, whoop, not that way. I forget that all the signage actually tells you where to go. You technically don't never need to open your map. The game will tell you where to go.
Yeah. My lord, that's no. That must be the puppy.
Hold the creature still! Place the charge before I lose my grip.
That's a problem.
Human gets too close. Get it through! Let it do the prophet's work!
Uh-oh.
One of us!
I killed it. Where'd you go?
Oh, I was underneath.
Oh, did you just
No.
Oh, shit. There you are. I was about to say, did you just continue on? Did you just say fuck it?
No. Is this? Nope, it's not open. Never mind. I'd say one of the supply caches should be right there, but it won't open for us.
Is the city playing soft jazz music, or is that coming from something
Hello,
else?
traveler. Mombasa welcomes you. Anxious? Stressed?
No, that's the game.
Control circuits now open with pride. Hello, traveler. The Mombasa Transit Authority welcomes you to
God, can please let me
One ticket
get
to
out
Old
of this
Mombasa,
now.
please.
I don't
Here's my
need
card.
this
Ooh,
story.
no, scrap that.
Oh, did it force you in the menu when you picked up the audio log?
Need coins.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't for me. It's just playing
I
it.
don't get caught. Hell if I do.
Thank you. Transport for 1, 2, Mogongo.
Oh, let's go.
Please collect your ticket.
Wait! Hold the doors, please.
All aboard. Train number
That was close.
Center 2, Old Mombasa. Now departing. Next stop, Makuba, Nairobi Road, Hope Station, and Mogongo, end of the line.
Almost there. Almost.
Emergency stop.
Sorry, hold on.
Emergency stop. Please
Damn
remain
it.
calm.
Found me.
I thought he was chewing on it.
Oh, hello.
Alright, where the hell?
Healthcare on demand.
You would think there would be more weapons left over by like all of the police and everything that have most likely died.
Well, then they'd have to make a second pistol, and they don't want to do that.
Optican, healthcare on demand.
You still hear my menu choices. You still there, Peace?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
The investigator. Apparently, I did not actually beat this in Master Chief Collection. I know I've beaten it like the original game,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently I have not even. Apparently, I didn't even finish the first mission in MCC.
Well, I've never beaten 4 in this, to
Yeah,
be
the
perfectly
fucking-
honest.
Huh?
I've never beaten
Oh,
4
you've
in
never beaten
this.
4 in this?
No.
Good hunting, boys. I'm keeping my boots on the ground.
So wait a minute, are we both the same person? Look at me.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
What color is your armor? Or what color is my armor?
Yours is the orange of Mitch.
Okay, yeah, yours is just black and white, and you've got O positive on your arm.
Went the generic route for the player 2,
Yes, so
which is
I mean,
fine.
it's a bit better than it's a bit better than just having three Dutches.
Trooper, over here. Help us secure this vehicle.
I was about ready to call it quits, yo!
Yes. I can kind of one hand. I can try.
Get out of here! Watch that chopper. Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
Wait up! Hey, you move! Oh shit!
Keep moving. Don't let
No.
Shit.
Nope. Save it. Nope, I didn't save it.
You red? Move.
Get in! Oh shit! Oh, shit!
Well,
Oh, nailed it.
Laser up. We need some help in here.
Better yet, I'm gonna take passenger seat because I have a weapon perfect for this. No, you can get in another fucking seat. Alright.
Watch that chopper. Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
Where's it at? Where's the... There
right
you
there.
are.
Oh, God.
Whoa! Shit.
Swing around behind
Ah,
the ring.
oh shit!
Got less armor in back. It's a phantom. Enemy ring sighted.
Well, fine
Not
then.
able to let me into that. For some reason, it won't let me turn around in the passenger seat, which is annoying.
Backup. Say again, Marine. I got drones overhead and Oni brass yelling in my ear.
ODST reporting for duty, sir.
Nice of you to drop in. Head to the park to my second platoon's location. You're taking heavy casualties. Need immediate assistance.
Roger that. I'm Oscar Mike. Reloading. Dude, same team?
Why would you get in the way, you dumbass dude?
Come around, give me an angle. Okay. Yep. You drive,
Can I-
I'll gun.
Game? Thank you.
Let's go in and get him. Okay.
I'm there.
Ghost is out. Is that all of them?
That's
You're going what?
Wait, did we? Ah, fuck, we got turned
I think
around.
we just ended up circling back.
Yeah, we did.
Hold on 1 second.
How did I get us
Can you
turned?
see that waypoint? That way? North?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, if only we had a gauze cannon to work on, that'd be great.
Oh my God.
Do we need to have a talk?
Maybe.
Oh, actually, my armor is the same as yours. It's the black and white,
Oh, okay.
or at least it looks like it.
Scattered, dead. I don't know.
Warn the chief.
Want to see how real men fight?
Was ODST after the Elite separated from the Covenant?
It's during, basically,
What is the objective,
like a
Colonel?
little bit before and during, because ODST, it's happening. God damn it! Oh my God! Oh God! Flip myself up there.
Let me shoot. I'm in a real bad mood.
What was I saying? It's during the events of 3, like the entire time. Like it takes place shortly, or well, the opening cutscene takes place during a cutscene in not 3, in 2. When
Where's the colonel?
One of the capital ships of the Covenant, like, warps in New Mombasa. Like, it jumps in New Mombasa. That's kind of the inciting incident of ODST.
Man down.
Right.
And then the rest of the game is kind of taking place parallel to the rest of 3, basically.
Look, the elevator! Incoming!
Or not 3, the rest of 2. Why do I keep saying 3? The rest of 2 is happening in parallel to the rest of 2. And it wraps up
Right.
before 3 starts.
Right. And by the end of 3, or by beginning or middle of 3, that's when the elites have like officially separated, right?
Yes.
Trooper, head up the hill! You gotta find a way out of this spot.
Ghost ride the whip. Yeah, man's an invite. Foxtrot is Foxtrot is. Oh man, they got a raid. Target down. No, you're not listening. It's a zoo.
Oh, wait. We came this way. I thought we came the other way.
Katie, come get her!
Y'all got her.
Hey, great job.
No human escape to say what they have seen.
Found a hole in the wall, Trooper. Drive right through it.
Charged and ready.
Nailed it. So. I genuinely forget what these symbols are for.
Honestly, I don't know.
Do we go through 9?
Probably.
We need to get to the other side of the city. So, yeah, through 9. Through 9 and then hang. You know, it is a shame that we never got anything close to this again, because ODST, I genuinely thought this was a really cool offshoot of the normal Halo campaign.
Well, it was supposed to just be a DLC for 3. Like, it was just supposed to be a small little DLC I attached to 3. It wasn't really supposed to be its own thing until Bungie went, oops, scope got out of control. I guess it's its own game now, because we had too many ideas for this.
At the end of the day, it was worth it. This game is honestly pretty top tier.
Probably the most liked of any of the Halo spinoffs, to be perfectly
Hey, have you already
honest.
gotten this com data over here?
Probably not. Right, it resets every time you do. Just do the campaign.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
This telephone here with the dirt under it. Come up to it and hold.
Apparently so, because it's not there for me.
Okay.
Which shouldn't be how it works. I don't remember. How it does the audio logs is weird.
I wonder if it's because I've already picked it up and it's just saying, hey, it's in your log now.
Maybe. I guess so, because I have 3 in there. And I have only picked up
Must
2.
be, okay. Did you get an achievement for getting the third one?
No, but I think I've gotten all but the last one on Master Chief Collection. I think.
Gotcha.
I think me and Tommy went through trying to get all the audio logs once on stream, and we found out that it acts a bit funky about what audio logs you have, because it resets like per session. And it doesn't help that the last one is in the second to last mission. Is it second to last mission? No. I think it's the last flashback mission.
Out of curiosity, did you ever actually complete the campaign?
I did one on 360.
Okay. I will admit, I really do not care to ever complete the game. I never finished 5.
I have never played 5 because it has never been on something I own. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I would care to play it either.
It was not good, and the way they 5 is a giant game of cat and mouse between Master Chief's team. You heard that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my daughter just ripped a hole in her. It's like a game of cat and mouse between Master Chief's team and then what
Glock.
the fuck is his name's team?
Lock.
Glock's team. Yeah. I started to say Jerome and I was like, no, wait.
Fast, accurate diagnosis. Or your money back.
A lot of 5's issues are, well, from a design standpoint, a lot of 5's issues can be traced to the fact that the team in charge of 5 was the team that made Spartan Ops from 4.
That definitely didn't help, for sure.
No. The other problem is that, everybody on Locke's team, including Locke himself, except for Buck, is from spinoff material. On purpose.
Yeah.
Because Locke is... Was it Locke's from the live-action thing
Locke
they
was
did?
from the TV show. Yeah. Yeah, the short TV show that was like 6 episodes.
Hmm.
I think one of the other members was also from the TV show, if I remember correctly.
No, I forget which of the two girls, because one girl's from the comics, the other girl's from the books. I actually own the book she's from, because there was a time where I read a whole bunch of Halo lore. So I read the books and stuff. But I remember her specifically because she was a part of a team that went back to the Ark because a countdown was getting received from the Ark, like with the remains of the Ark, mind you, because the Ark wasn't fully destroyed. And so the other two elites from the Halo 3 campaign, along with some other UNSC and like elite members, went to the Ark, found out, oh fuck, an AI on the Ark is trying to fire the Halos because dumb protocol bullshit. We need to stop that. And then they stopped that. And then she got recommended to the Spartan 4 program, if I recall correctly.
Sounds about right.
And then the other girl is from the comics. I don't remember her origin. All I remember is from that time period in the comics, they decided to bring the Didact back only to have him murdered by Blue Team. Because, yeah, we're not doing anything with the Didact anymore. Let's re-murder him in the comics, and that is him done forever. I'm not kidding, by the way.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand because, look, I am all for newer stories in Halo. I understand that Halo is a lot about Master Chief, but I feel like ODST was a good example of how a story can be done well, can be done in Halo, and still be its own story. Because this is not even remotely close to Master Chief.
And then technically, Spartan Buck is from the books because there's an entire book to catch up with the ODSTs from this game, and some people weren't happy about what happened in that book. To be perfectly honest, some people weren't happy with what happened in that book. I don't know if you know what happens in that book.
I don't know what happened. I have no idea.
So, the rookie's dead.
What?
Yes. I forget. He died in a hostage situation, I think. Was it Romeo? Romeo, I believe, turned out to be a traitor. And working for insurrectionists. So he's in jail.
As long as I get to drive the tank.
And then one of the other ODSTs, like, retires. And then Buck and one of the other ones goes into the Spartan 4 program.
I can taste him already.
Like I said, a lot of people didn't really care for what happened in this book.
That's fair.
Oh, I am all out of ammo. Oh shit. That's a no good.
I genuinely, like, Buck is probably the only character out of all of them that I cared about.
Well, he's like the only character that you can have in it.
Because... Do what?
I was about to say, he's about the only character you can have an attachment to going into that game.
Yeah. But, like, Glock pissed me off because it was very obvious that he's trying too fucking hard to be Master Chief. But he's trying to be the by the books Master Chief. No. Just no.
Pathetic. You're pathetic.
Yeah, that's a problem. Also, another problem with Halo 5, 2 is fairly balanced on its on you playing between Chief and Arbiter. 5 is heavily skewed towards Locke. You only play as like Chief and his team for like 3 levels, I think, in that game.
I think that what they were trying to do was maybe retire Chief and have Locke be the next character.
That is a terrible decision.
I mean, but in fairness, you can see where I would get that feeling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From a design aspect, that is heavily what it feels like.
Let's see. The advertising was a complete lie. With all of the extra content and stuff that was coming out about it. I was like, this is what 5's about. And then it turns out, nope, that's not what 5 was about at all. The only thing 5 did right was its multiplayer. That was about it.
Yeah, pretty much. I can agree with that wholeheartedly.
Then Infinite was like, hey, what if open world? And it's like, no. Why? Who told you this was a good idea?
I will be honest. Infinite's open world, if you forget that it's a Halo game and you just play it as an open world shooter, pretty decent game. But as a Halo game, as a Halo game, it's absolute garbage.
Yeah, that is the problem.
And that's the weird thing, is like, they have been able to do things that in any other universe, they might succeed. But not Halo.
And now they've rebranded
I'm gonna die soon, just so you know.
Oh, I am not in much better shape, to be perfectly honest.
Oh no, I'm saying because my ghost is gonna explode. Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to die. Give me 1 second. Step away for just a second. I'll stay back here though, so you don't die. Or so if you die, you can respawn. Sure. But I mean, there are so many things that they have tried that would succeed in other games. And it's a little on the annoying side that they keep looking at the fans and going, why do you hate us? It's not difficult to explain why people hate 343.
Don't you mean a Halo Studios?
Oh, right, sorry. Halo Studios. It's not 343.
Because they rebranded to try to, like, separate themselves, because they're like, oh, we have a new leadership, and we're gonna do better. And I'm like, gonna have to prove that. I can't take your word for it right now. You have to prove you are going to do better. You can't just be like, new leadership, and, you know, we're on Unreal Engine 5, and I'm like, and? You gotta prove you're gonna do better. You gotta get a video game out the door, you know?
While I understand why Unreal Engine 5 is like the new hot topic, I genuinely don't think that everybody hopping on the Unreal Engine 5 train is the best decision.
Someone's to sleep.
Trooper, head to the security door to Kizingo Boulevard. Fastest way to route to it.
Sakes. Where?
Sorry about that. All right. Oh, did you die?
Yeah, I've died like twice. It's fine. I'd be careful going around the corner. There is a grunt with a fuel rod up top.
Oh, lovely. Where at? Oh, I see
Like
it.
immediately on the right. Like there's one down, but should be another one because I don't think I got them.
Ooh, I almost died there.
Die, Bubba.
Damn. How did I not dodge that? Alright, I got him. Okay, looks like those are dead.
Turret's hot. Ready to fire. Relax, Marie. Wait till they're in the kill zone. Ghosts. They'll see you for sure.
Oh, I forgot. Have you heard about Veilguard's numbers?
Concentrate on the rank at the end of the... Ah, hell. Backblast clear. Let them have
Your
it.
headphones said they had 100%, but then they died. How long do they normally last? Headphones? They're up there. Where they were. Do you mind if I use them?
Eh.
I don't care. Headphones. Anything I can connect to my phone.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'd be careful of banshees when you come up. They're upset. They're very upset.
You got a lot of learning.
That'll work.
These do.
Right. No auto lock. Can I have the lid? You bitch.
And turn these in.
Ow.
Gosh, who said these weren't wireless? I know, that's what I'm saying. I thought she said they weren't. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Had to change headphones.
Oh. Oh god, I spawned you. I didn't mean to spawn you. Especially with a banshee right in, or wraith right in front of us. I'm out of rockets. Shit. Oh, I'm out of all ammo. Oh no. I don't like that. Give me your gun. Give me your. Give me your gun. Ow. I was asking you if you've seen Veilguard's numbers.
Yes, I saw that it is officially just above 50% sales of what EA did, which is hilarious considering what I was telling you about how much it pissed me off.
Bear in mind, that number they gave is not sales. It is engagement. That was not the sales number. It means it sold less than that number. And that was only like a million and some odd engagement.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's that's the part that it's like, oh wait, that's not a sales number, that's an engagement number, i.e. that includes people who probably picked it up on like Game Pass and like didn't buy it.
I don't think it was on Game Pass. It's not on EA Play, I know that. But I know that there were free copies sent out for like reviews and shit. So I mean, there's definitely areas in which they probably shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, immensely so, like.
I mean, it is pretty hilarious that they. I don't know. Like, listen, if they just you can ask my wife. Me and my wife watched a video about Veilguard and about Project Joplin. I was about to say Juno, and I was like, no, that's not right. But we watched a video about Project Juno. So like, one of the things that Project Joplin. One of the things that we both agreed on was that this game could have been so much better if they would have. Oh my god! He came out the corner and blasted my face off.
Oh shit. Thank you, Box, for saving my butt there.
I believe in you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I still had 2 shots of rockets. Okay.
But no, the original idea that they had for the character designs, for the gameplay, for how they were going to introduce like Dragon Age Deep into Veilguard, like literally everything they were talking about would have been perfect. And it honestly, dead honest, BioWare would not be in the situation they are in right now if they would have just made Project Joplin.
Honestly, it's from the recent years, it feels like the only thing that BioWare can win at is whatever team is chipping away at SWTOR. It just keeps that game running because it feels like the only thing that's like working for them.
I don't even know what the doctor prescribed me. I just know he prescribed me a couple things. Sinus infection.
So there's an antibiotic.
But yeah, no.
Changing mags.
Yeah, no. If they
Oh
would
shit!
just,
This badly for no good reason.
I think one of the most infuriating things in recent years about AAA games is that they want to lie to our faces and tell us, oh no, we haven't changed everything about this game. This was always the plan. But no. Like, you can look at just some of the evidence of like what they released in terms of the art books, right? The art books are a good example of like, yeah, no, that's a straight up lie. If you would have just released what you did in your artwork, you would be fine right now, which is the god honest truth. I genuinely believe Project Joplin would have been an insanely good video game. But instead, we got maybe an eighth of that and made that a full-fledged video game. And it just wasn't a good decision.
I go back to what I go back to what a podcast I listen to says about the AAA video games. Nobody knows how to do pre-production anymore. They spend 4 years trying to figure out how to make what video game they want to make, and then rush it out the door once they do. And that
Yeah.
costs them greatly on the back end in terms of budget.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help, like, games like Call of Duty, it's forgivable, because, I mean, as much as people don't necessarily like the game every year aspect, it's understandable that it's like the sports games. At this point, the Call of Duty games are basically Activision's EA games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. No, come here.
That's all of them. Way to go, Mickey. Come to my position.
We're telling him no. He was chewing on baby socks, brand new socks.
Okay.
Go away.
Anyway, sorry. But no, like,
No, they just are.
he has been just anyway, but no, like,
Here's Jelly Belly.
sorry, I know I keep, like, stepping away. There's stuff going on. But no, like, if they would have... Wasn't there a thing that game companies used to do where they would, like, get the feedback of, like, potential gamers of, like, ideas that they have for a new game? No, beta testing is something that they've already started working on. I'm talking about, like, pitching ideas to fan bases rather than just assuming that an idea is going to work.
That is focus testing.
Focus testing, that's it.
And that's not a game thing. That's just an in general thing.
Right, but do they just not do that in AAA anymore?
I think they do it, but they do it to a point that it, like, drowns out anything that is, like, good about the game. Ow, where the hell is the... Ow, where is the sniper?
It's right beside you. He just walked past you.
Oh. Sir. Sir. But yeah, they just focus test it down into just mush instead of committing to anything and going with it and hoping for the best.
Right, and that's not the way it should go. I mean, of course, it's asking people their opinions. You're never going to have a unanimous, like, we all love this. It will never happen. I will stand on that hill until I die on it. It will never happen that every single person that plays a game is happy. Ever. But you have to look for the majority happiness. And that is the problem, is they're not looking for majority, they're looking for, I hate to say it like this, but appeasing a small audience. It's the same problem with the whole idea of a modern audience when it comes to remaking games.
They're listening to the very loud people on social media instead of listening to the people that are actually buying their stuff.
Yes. All right, what'd you say?
You just don't listen to the loud people on social media.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. They listen to the wrong people, and that is a genuine problem, especially in a setting. Look, I don't have a problem with the gender discussion. It's not my life. I don't care. What I do have a problem with is putting that into a situation or a scenario or a system in which it's not necessarily big in. Now, I will go back to the argument that I made, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? Krem versus Tosh. Krem was a fantastically written character. He was cool. He didn't have to try. He didn't have to make his identity his entire personality, right? But that's the problem with Tosh, for example, is that is the entire identity of that character. And that's a problem. The character's supposed to be a dragon hunter.
Oh dear, back up.
The character's supposed to be a dragon hunter. That's a badass background. Do we get any information about that badass background and about what they have done in their time as a dragon hunter? No. We get nothing except for ridicule whenever we misunderstand how a dragon fucking works. Like, and it's okay to have a character that say that
Oh, there it is.
has a vendetta, right? Because like a good example would be Fenris. Fenris in 2. He has a vendetta against the slavers. That is his whole character, is his vendetta, but it's written in such a way that it's not, he's not talking about slavery and killing slavers every 5 fucking seconds.
Hurry up. Look, you want to do this? Be my guest.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Follow me. Arm the charger. Watch out!
A lot of my qualm with this is genuinely just the writing is terrible.
Look out! That's the last one, cut. Everyone behind those barriers. Bridge is set to blow.
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad.
Ow.
Public property.
If you don't let us trigger those charges, in about 5 minutes, your data center is going to be crawling with Covenant.
I got.
Howard Dodge, get up there and pull the trigger.
About damn time. Do it, Trooper.
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
Where's Vicky? Where are you at?
Oh, next to me.
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
That's
okay.
the way.
Alright, I'm on the gauze turret.
Stop!
Oh, that one.
Wraith is down.
Ah, man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall. Come on, Dutch. Those cops aren't gonna last long.
Get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Go, Dutch. We gotta keep the Covenant away from that building.
If only I could rip the gauze turret off and use it.
Cursed Halo will fix that for you. I'm pretty sure. But one of them has a Gauss weapon that you can handhold.
That's funny.
Of course, me and Tommy found out last week that no one has done a Cursed Halo 2. They've done Cursed Halos 1 through Reach, but not 2 for some odd reason.
I feel like that game is so perfectly designed that if they do, it will break the whole fucking thing.
They have to put some really dumb bullshit in all the other ones. I think it'd be fine.
Hey, there's another hunter.
I'm aware. I got him.
Of course my SMG is out. I need another gun.
More contacts.
Hey, I got ammo. Cool.
Phantom inbound.
Oh shit, where are we at? Oh.
All teams, hold the ridge. Don't let them near the
What the fuck is Mickey doing?
He's on a turret. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shoot. Wraith got me.
But I'm in an area. There you go. I'm in an area where you should be fine. Where the hell is that Wraith area?
It's picky sometimes. I think there's a Wraith left and a Wraith right.
Oh, okay. I'll get the one on the right as well. 1 second. Oh, did you take the other Spartan?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Because I ran out of rocket ammo.
No, fair enough.
Fall back to the top of the ridge.
Good job. You want more? You want more? More? You want more? We're all done. More?
Son of a bitch, they just keep dropping more.
Too many of them.
Yeah, it's kind of how this map goes.
Yeah. I have to admit, like, there is something to be said about certain level designs. And that's the problem with Infinite, is it's all one level, so it's not really, you can't really do clever level design like this. Which kind of, that kind of makes the game lose its luster. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
I have orders to today.
Just in time for me to get the grav hammer and not get killed for it.
You don't like it.
Nice.
Check your butts back in orbit.
Only thing I don't like is that our butts are currently inside this facility.
They're cutting through the door. Settle down, people. Find some cover.
I'm deep into SMG and Spartan laser. It's a pretty nice combination. Oh, shit.
That's why I stayed back.
I almost walked directly into that, dude.
Left side, Dutch.
Uh-oh. Damn you, Grunt. Damn you for being right there.
Oh, did a grunt get you?
Yes. Oh, god damn.
Let me get to the safe spot. Hold on.
Got me again.
Changing mags.
There you go.
Eat lead.
Trooper, good to see you.
What is melee? Ah, B is melee. Okay.
Yeah.
We did it. Phantom, dropping reinforcements. Cover your rear, trooper.
I can't reattach it. Damn it.
I see more of them.
See, because if I remember correctly, it's explained in 3 or 2 that the turrets are so heavy that only Spartans are able to rip them off the hinges and
Nope.
actually
Oh,
use
no.
them.
I think I bounced myself over the edge with the gravity hammer.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that's what happened there. I'm not sure otherwise. Well, ODSTs, I think, are enhanced still. They're just not as enhanced as a Spartan is.
That's the last of them, Dutch. Come to my position.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Chief would have killed the 3 OSTs he got into a boxing match with.
I just love the smell of burning.
That's a
covenant.
good point.
It's like freshly, I think, fully augmented, if I remember right, because it's in one of the books I own. Chief got into a boxing match with a ODST that was like Spartan, blah 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 blah, and I think he broke his arm or his leg, one of the two. And then another ODST got in there, and then he got something broken for deciding to start something as well.
Where the heck did these buggers?
And that whole scene, I believe, starts with Chief dropping, I think, like a bolt or something, because he's noticing that it's not dropping right with like how the gravity is on like whatever station they're at. It's like he keeps dropping it because it's like it's dropping slower than it should be, and I don't understand why. And that's because he has like, because of his augments, he has like a he's able to see things faster than a normal person.
Yeah, Spartans are insanely upgraded to a point that a lot of people don't fully understand. It's really funny because I feel like Halsey has explained this several times over, but no one ever listens. Everyone's just like, I can take them. No, the fuck you can't. That's the problem.
Do you not understand that this process killed like 30 people that would have probably survived normal augmentation of like there's a reason like Spartan 3 and 4s are not as strong, is because they're not as like enhanced because they didn't go through as much bullshit that could have killed them. That's why there's only like what is it, like 20 some odd Spartan 2s and like 300 some odd Spartan 4s.
Yeah.
It's why I don't like, it's why a part of the ending of 4 that I like is that Chief towers over everybody in that room. And bear in mind, half that room is Spartan 4s, including Palmer, who's like the main Spartan 4 you interact with the entire game. He's towering over everybody. But what I don't like is that his armor has been modified to make it look like the Spartan 4 armors, because blah, 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 we wanted to change the design of the armor for 4, and we wanted to think of some dumb, stupid reason that Cortana somehow modified the armor to make it look like the current armors. So it takes away from the scene where Chief is getting his armor taken off, because it's like he's not stepping into the ring they use to put the armor on. He's just kind of standing there, and they're trying to get the armor off, and like when their bolts are coming out, they're coming out with dirt and stuff, because, you know, he hasn't been out of the armor since like 2.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, he got out of the armor in 3, right?
No. He's in the armor from... He's in the armor from like the start of 2, because it's the new armor that they put him in. He's in that through all of 2, and he's in there because he's on the little ship thing back to Earth at the end of 2. So when he lands in 3, he just goes from combat to combat to combat in 3. He doesn't stop. So he's in the armor the entirety of 3.
But at the end of 3, he gets out, right? Because he's on the ring?
No, he's in the half of the autumn that didn't go towards Earth. Because
Oh fuck, you're right.
yeah, because when the autumn tries to war or goes through the wormhole, half of it makes it to Earth, and that's the half with Arbiter in it. The other half is lost somewhere in space, and so Chief just hops in a cryopod because that's the only way he's living to rescue. And then Cortana stays online to send out the SOS signal.
That's right. So, yeah. You know, it is interesting to me that they didn't try for more of a time jump between 3 and 4. Because there's not a huge time jump, is there?
There's enough of one for like the entire Spartan 4 program to get under the way and a bunch of stuff to happen. It's I think it's like a few years or so, but
right. But they could have done a lot more in terms of how big the jump could have been. Which I think would have been nice to see, like a world without Chief that has started to fall into despair, and then Chief comes back. Because I mean, realistically, the entire reason that people play these games, Halo, Gears of War, the Battlefield even, is because they want to feel like the hero.
Yes, sir.
That's the whole reason.
Police department has...
Hello, Trevor. Mombasa welcomes you.
Anyone that tells you differently is 100% lying to your face. That's just how it is. They, like, Dragon Age. Dragon Age is another really good example. People want to play it because they want to be the hero. Now, whether they're a good hero or a bad hero, that's up to them. But the point is,
Fast, accurate diagnosis.
with 5, how they tried to make Chief out to be the villain for a good portion of 5, that is probably the biggest spit in the face of everyone that has enjoyed all of the Halos that 343 has done. Infinite wasn't terrible in terms of the actual plot development, but the open world killed it.
I love how Infinite is a soft reboot. That they're pretending it's not a soft reboot.
100% was.
Fuck, they gave you Cortana back. They found a way to off-screen get rid of evil Cortana in order to give you Cortuna.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is this not a soft reboot? It's like telling me that Star Fox Zero is not a soft reboot, and I go, bullshit. This is a soft reboot of the Star Fox series, because this is literally Star Fox 64 all over again.
I think that they should have left Cortana drop. They should have left the AI drop. Because there was a chance for Chief to start to grow as a character without the person that he's held on to for so long. So it's really annoying that they immediately were like, well, let's double back on that.
Well, yeah.
Let's give Chief his crutch back.
But yeah, they had to get rid of all the things from, like, Halo 4 and 5, because, like, did you notice how everybody from 4 and 5 is missing from Infinite and have been written off in various data entries of, like, well, they fucked off to elsewhere, even though they were on the Infinite before it, exploded.
True.
God damn it, I keep playing them. Hell, they partially imply that Locke's dead. He's not, mind you. I'm pretty sure, but they sure do try to imply that he's dead. One of the Banish has Locke's helmet on his armor.
Yeah.
This is the one that...
Did you find it?
Yeah, because this is the one
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's up on the wire.
That's right. This is the one that everybody online is tripped up about because they're like, I'm in the fucking area. Where is it?
Oh, you know anime pretty well. Do you, Glock?
Decently well. I wouldn't say that I'm like a connoisseur or like.
Clear?
It depends
Yeah,
on the anime.
we're good.
Is what I should
Okay.
say.
Let me. I'm
Hey,
curious
rookie,
how you
out
think
there?
of.
The spawn. It's an order.
Is this okay? This is the full
Give it
list.
up, Gunny. Even if he ain't dead, he's lost in that soup. Our comms can't cut through that.
I'm gonna toss you a list.
What if you
Some of
don't?
this is anime,
Just
some of this is
saying.
live action stuff.
I ain't dead.
This is what Discotech announced on Monday that they're bringing over as Blu-rays. Curious how you feel about some of the anime that is on the list.
What about all those Covenant we
Because
sidestepped on the way
I'll
up?
be honest, most of it I don't know.
Let me take a look on
Take your pick. There's plenty for
What did
everyone.
you put it in?
I just put it in
Thanks for
the Wiki
picking such a
Co-op
tall
chat
building.
on Discord.
Really digging all these stairs. Do you ever get tired of bitching, Romeo? You ever get tired of busting my balls? Point taken. Enemy has engaged! They haven't seen us. Pick a target. Take it out. That did it! Shoot and scoot!
Who the fuck chose this list?
Discotech did?
This is some of the fucking most obscure shit.
I mean, what else is this? Like, that's what Discotech does. They just grab whatever and bring it over because nobody else is bringing it over. It's their MO.
It is incredibly obscure.
Also, yes, there's like 3 Tokyo things on there.
I saw that. Remind me what Kamen Rider X is?
That is the 3rd Showa series. One after the original series in V3. But the one before Amazon. But there's that. The Kikaider reboot movie. I.e. the one that an episode of Gaim was dedicated to like promoting. I don't know if you remember Gaim at all.
I remember Gaim. I don't remember. I don't remember the tie-in.
So it was a regular episode, just in the middle of the show, where Sengoku found Hokkaido's body and decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my brain in this, cause science, and then fights Kota and Hokkaido from this movie. And then Sengoku was like, that was a stupid idea. I'm putting my brain back in my own body. And then, that was basically the episode. And then John Person is, one of the Metal Hero series. Discotech's actually brought over all of, like, I think with this one, 7 out of 15 Metal Hero shows.
Wasn't there a Kamen Rider that was taking place on a train that travels through time or whatever?
That is Den-O.
Den-O, okay.
We're down, Gunny. On a rooftop.
That is a stupidly popular one, to the point that the Imagine characters, who are suited characters that are voice acted, have come back basically every year since that show ended.
Oh.
And I do mean they have come back every year, except like one since the show ended. It is also pretty good. I enjoy it.
I think I've watched a little bit of it, but I haven't watched a ton of it.
Mhm.
I think what happened was in the time that I think I vaguely remember in the time that y'all were watching Tenno, I was watching O's.
Hmm.
Because I don't know if you remember me getting obsessed with O's for a while.
Grab some ammo, Romeo.
Maybe. I hope you have not watched the 10 Years After special.
No.
Okay, good. Don't watch the 10 Years After special.
Oh, is it bad?
It's not particularly good. It's one of those things of this could have been good if it was given more than like an hour, because it is not good. It doesn't end very well. And basically everyone's like, we're forgetting that this movie exists. Because to be fair, Toei will forget that movie exists in time. Because that is how Toku continuity is. It is whatever the writer deems it to be.
Oh, okay,
But yeah, Discotek's also brought over V3, which technically them bringing over V3, this Kikaider movie, I think original Kikaider? I remember.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, they've announced that they bring over Kikaider. Like original Kikaider. Are part of basically a license rescue from Generation Kikaider. I don't know if you know who that is.
This is your 8 a.m. wake-up call.
I don't.
So they were a Hawaii-based company that brought over Kikaider to the States.
Right.
Technically, it was to Hawaii because Hawaii really likes Kikaider. So they brought over Kikaider, officially released it on DVD. They also brought over V3 because it was also really popular in Hawaii. I think Kikaider 01, one more series, and then the Kikaider reboot movie. And they had the license forever because they produced the DVD set. So it was officially, like, available in English, but the DVD set was very expensive because A, it was a DVD set, and B, it was a really small company, so it cost them a lot of money to get that. It was like $100-some-odd dollars for this set.
Gotcha.
But I believe it was last year, it was either last year or year before, they finally closed up because they basically weren't really making money anymore, and they just wanted to move on, so they closed the shop. Discotek, because of picking up 3 of the 5 shows, have basically, without really saying it, rescued the license from disappearing, and are basically re-releasing most of the stuff from those sets now on Blu-ray, and they are cheaper now since they're on Blu-ray, because being on Blu-ray means you have less discs, so that's less cost basically to produce it.
Right.
It's why Discotek also does SD Blu-rays, which I don't know if you know what that is either.
Oh shit, we have to go.
Oh, yeah.
Romeo, jump down, hustle to the other side.
I forgot. Yeah. But SD Blu-rays basically are a show that is not that you can't really up-res because there's just not any material to really up-res it and bring it to 1080p. It has to like stay at whatever original quality the show was. You put all that on a Blu-ray, but since Blu-rays have like a bigger capacity than the DVD, you can put like 40 episodes on a Blu-ray and not lose anything quality-wise. So Discotek does that a lot for like really old shows that like you can't really like up-res to 1080 and all that through any really good means.
Oh shit, watch out, sorry.
They're really the only ones that do it because they even don't know why. Because it's a really good cost-effective method of getting like an 80-episode show out on like 2 discs for cheap and not lose any quality on the show because it will still look pretty good, all things considered.
Phantom coming in left.
But yeah, Discotech also does not obscure stuff. They've done Digimon, actually. Blu-ray releases of Season 1 and Season 2 of Digimon in English, and then Season 1 and Season 2 of Digimon in Japanese. Because of the edits that were done to the English version, you can't sync the audio of the Japanese version to the English version at all. It's impossible. So they have to be two separate releases, basically. But they did that, and the really cool thing that got them actually to #1 trending on Amazon for Blu-rays, and then top 10 Blu-ray sales in the States, is what they had called the Digimon the Movie Collection. So you remember the original Digimon the Movie, right?
Yeah.
You know how it's like a ramshackle version of 3 Digimon movies from Japan into one?
Yeah.
So what Discotech did is they put out on this collection Digimon the Movie, the English version that we got. The only thing it's missing is the Angela Anaconda short before the movie, because they could not get the license for that. But it still has all the music. It still has, the audio track, and it looks nice and gorgeous. They also put on there the 3 individual movies that made up Digimon the Movie. So you get, I think it's Our War Game, Hurricane Touchdown, and then whatever the first one is that I can't remember the name of offhand. But you get all 3 of those in Japanese and in a brand new English dub done by, it has most of the people from the original Digimon show brought back for it. I say mostly because the only people they couldn't even bring back had either passed away, retired, or were otherwise unavailable. So those people had to be replaced. But otherwise, it's everybody they could get back, they got back. And so they dubbed all 3 movies in English. And this is one movie collection for I think $40. I think. Let me look.
And you are literally fighting and freaking with me. It's all good.
Oh no, $30. $30 for 4 movies, basically. 3 of which are available in 2 languages. Along with an assortment of extras as well, because Discotech takes the kitchen sink approach of, we will shove as many extras as we can on this disc, because we are maximizing our value on this, because we are a small, as they say, a boutique Blu-ray company. So, they have to charge for their stuff in order to make their money. But they make sure it's worth it. I don't know if you saw on there, the Street Fighter, the television series, or the animated series on that list I sent you. That's the US show, by the way. That's the G.I. Joe knockoff show. Yeah. Because they've already done the OVA Street Fighter. In fact, they even put out a 4K of it.
I vaguely remember the Street Fighter show.
Yeah. But for the Street Fighter US show, they brought in Matt McMuscles to host commentary tracks for every single one of the, I think, 26 episodes. And they brought in a bunch of other FGC people and the like to guest star on those commentary tracks for every single episode. And also, it will probably be the best the show has ever looked. It doesn't deserve it because it's Street Fighter the cartoon show. The same with the Darkstalker show, because that's also the US-made one. That is not the OVA. They already did that one. It will look gorgeous.
Oh shit, this is not the right way. This isn't the right way.
Also, I forgot about the Highlander show until they announced it, and I'm like, oh fuck, right, the Highlander show. God, they just made whatever they could into a cartoon show back in the day, didn't they?
They did. They really did.
But yeah, Discotheque does really good stuff. They have a nice variety, nice catalog. Like, also, if you need a Lupin the Third anything, basically, they've released like everything Lupin the Third for the most part, except for like 4 things that a different company has gotten.
Gotcha. That's not the right way.
I figured it out once I saw the door was locked. I was like, ah, piss. But they put out a bunch of stuff that I'm like, I would like to pick this up eventually.
Yeah.
Like they put, I don't know if you've heard the show Symphogear, but they put out all 5 seasons of that, and I'm like, yes, I would like to own that physically. Thank you.
I'm not. What is it? What's the show?
To describe the meme, it is the center of a Venn diagram of Mecha, Toku, and Magical Girl.
Oh. That's a choice. Okay.
It is amazing. It is wonderful. It is a bit horny on main at times, mind you, because anime. But it is amazing and wonderful, and I adored the 5 seasons of this show. That are like 13.
What was the name of it?
Symphogear?
Symphogear? Okay.
Yes. It has 5 seasons. They're all Sympho. The first season is Symphogear, and then it goes G, GX, Axis, which is AX spelled AXE, and then XV. But you just, that's the order you watch them in.
Okay.
But it's really good.
Do you know if it's on Crunchyroll or anything?
It should be, I think. I know they have clips of it all the time.
Alright, I'm gonna have to watch this show because that sounds amazing.
It is. It's. Let me. Oh wait, that's Crunchyroll store. That doesn't help me. I just need Crunchyroll the service.
Oh shit. Well, I just got shit on.
Okay, yeah, it's on. It's on Crunchyroll. I'd say Crunchyroll Premium, but I think everything is. You have to have a subscription to access anything on Crunchyroll these days.
Yeah, I have Crunchyroll Premium.
Mm-hmm. Also, I will tell you this. There is not a damn main character in that show that is straight. Absolutely not.
Noted.
Every single one of them is lesbian. And it is wonderful to be like, yep, every single one of them is lesbian. 90% of them are in a relationship with another main cast member, basically.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Also, everybody, all the main characters, sing their insert themes in the context of the show. Because when one of the voice actors was directed to sing the song, they sung it in the context of it happening in show. And then the director went, well, I guess that's just our thing now, so we're going to just do that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And it's not like a musical thing, is more of, how do I explain this? Their suits are powered by songs, basically. So they are singing. So they are singing the song, and that's how their powers work. So everyone just sings their insert themes in the context of the show. So, and they will have to take breaths and like exert themselves while they're singing the song, and you can noticeably hear it. Where is the thing?
Right here. Right here.
Oh,
right here.
Right. It's my thing was not on, so it was not highlighted.
Oh, mine wasn't either. I just happened to go over it and it said press the button, and I was like, wait, what was that? And then I saw it and I was like, I'll wait because I want to hear this more.
Yeah, and I think, oh god, please tell me they have this on YouTube. I think the scene that sells people, and granted, it is like the tiniest bit spoilery, but it's not that bad. Is the cold open of GX.
We're almost there.
Thank you. Is this the full? Is this the full?
Dutch, medkit.
Yes, good, perfect, wonderful.
What's wrong with him?
He's got a punctured lung. Can't breathe.
There's the cold open of GX. Like GX the season. If that doesn't sell you on the show, I don't know what fucking will.
Let the cutscene play. I want to watch this. Oh,
Oh, my bad.
Fly a pelican, but a phantom? It's been years since I even ran a simulation. Well, let's see what you remember, Trooper. Move! Sure. What's the hurry, right? I'll just sit here bleeding through my foam.
fun.
Better get going, Gunny. The sooner we get him out of here, the better.
That was my scalp, dude.
I'll just go kill people while you watch that. Because like I said, if you watch the opening of GX and you're like, this shit's cool, I go, yes, that's all 5 seasons of the show. Continue to watch it.
Gunny, more of those floating squids. Should we smoke them? They're between us and that phantom. What do you think?
This is incredible.
Killing us with
Yes.
that-
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna stay here for a minute and watch this because this is incredible.
Phantom inbound. Oh.
Alright. Alright, I don't even have to watch anymore. I'm sold. Alright.
Like
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I've been tempted to do it as like as a thing for TGSR, but I'm like, this is a little horny on main. I don't know if Tommy will be up for that.
Oh, I would so be down. I would so be down. I would so be down to watch this on TGS.
Yeah, also all the music is great because again, since it's one of the themes of the show is music, all the music is just really good.
Go, Mickey, up the lift. Kill the pilot. Here goes nothing.
Additionally, their suits, which are Sympho gears, because that's how it is. They're made from relics or like ancient weapons. And it's like
supposed to just be stuck up here?
what ship?
Did Mickey just
Oh yeah, he
commandeer?
yeah. Yeah, that's how this goes. They commandeer the ship and then we escort the ship the entire mission.
Why do I not remember this mission?
Okay, I'll grab a
Because it takes like an eternity and it's like probably the worst mission of the game. Because it's very slow and it takes forever.
Yeah, that probably explains it.
But yeah, no, their suits are made using pieces of relics, which are ancient weapons from the past. So Hibiki, the one in yellow, hers is Gungnir. Yes, that Gungnir.
Okay.
She can't summon a spear like the previous person who wields Gungnir, so she just punches things.
Okay.
Like, just punch is her solution to all problems.
can't go up and shoot from the sides. No.
No, we have to commandeer Ghost somewhere. I forget where. No, I forget where to go from here. Because that dead ends.
That's not the way to continue.
No, that ends it. Then it didn't. Blip, it dead ends right there. Let's see. Tsubasa, the girl in blue. Hers is Ame no Habakiri. And then Chris's, the one in reds, hers is Ichigo. Which, bear in mind, is a bow. But as you saw, that basically means anything that fires. So she has all the guns. And missiles. And anything else. And she can just pull that out.
Just imagine Hawkeye showing up with 2 fucking pistols. Aren't you supposed to be using a bow? Anything's a bow if I believe hard enough.
Anything is a bow as long as I perceive it to be so. Like, I'm trying to remember everything she uses. She uses pistols, she uses miniguns, she uses missiles. She actually uses a bow and arrow at times.
Dog, Hawkeye? Okay, but like... Hawkeye, fucking Green Arrow, so many of them would be genuinely fucking terrifying. They just use guns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
Oh, I fell off.
Oh, well, you're dead. There's gotta be a way over there.
I know, but I don't remember.
Oh. We're dumbasses.
Oh, there. Oh, right. There's the ghosts. Or not the ghosts, the banshees. I didn't see them.
I didn't either. That's why I said weird dumbasses.
But yeah, those names are legitimately those weapons. So they have their weapons are based off of those. But yeah, the show was low-key wonderful. I kept seeing images and stuff for it, so I like started watching it, and then it became well, I have binged the show, all 5 seasons of it. Oops.
What I do?
That tends to happen because I think with anime, it's just like I find out about a random anime and then I will start watching it, and if I like it, it's oops, I watched all the show now, or oops, I dropped the show after a few episodes because I got bored.
Okay, so holding back on the analog stick drops the Banshee into the XP.
That's the way we're headed. Take him out.
Nope, that's you.
That would be me. Got one.
I got the other one.
Head through the tunnel, Gunny. Go on, Gunny, take the lead. Everyone watch their elbows. Gonna be a tight.
I've also been following like one person on Tumblr who's been watching Symphogear for the first time. They're very sporadic on their postings. They only just now got to like the first episode of season 3.
Gathering around the crater
And
for
it
that slip space
it is very hilarious to watch their reactions to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Just every time they just see certain lines and they're just like, there is no straight explanation for that. And I'm like, yes, there is no straight explanation for that. Everybody is gay in this show. I'm sorry. If that offends you, I've got bad news. But if you're like me and somehow your picks of anime keep falling into this category, well, good news. You've got like 4 of those off the main cast alone. Well, no, 3 of those.
got it? I was about to
Yeah.
get it.
Unfortunately, I parked the Banshee directly on the door.
Door's open. I'll go first.
I'm getting a new Banshee. 1 second.
Nope. That teleported me. That probably was a good thing. Because,
I didn't even realize there was one down there.
I'm trying to remember what my other anime picks that I've just fallen into. Well, these two characters are gay for each other, and that just is just how it is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that keeps happening. I also don't know how I keep ending up in like the very specific relationship that the two characters exist in. Because it's like Gundam G Witch, same thing. Licorice Recoil, Princess Principal. I don't know how I keep finding them, but I just do. I think I about exploded myself there by being too close.
Oh shit! Fucking Phantom pushed me.
Ruby, just all of Ruby. I don't know how it ends up being that case. I just accept that at this point. I'm just like, yep, I'm just gonna find all the shows like this and just enjoy them. That works. I'm fine with that.
Funnily enough, I never got hooked on Ruby. I tried. I didn't even get through the first season.
That's fair. The show is. I think you just had to be there from the start of it and just kind of fall in love with it from there and just refuse to quit the show, basically, regardless of how you feel about the quality of the show. That's probably the nicest way I can put it. Oh. Be-
Just dropped my own Banshee on myself.
Oh, right. This is the one we have to.
See if I can find a workaround inside the tunnel.
Go on in, Gunny. We'll cover the door. Make sure no one gets in behind you.
Because, yeah, the show has fluctuated in quality so much over the years that I'm just like, yeah, I like the show partially begrudgingly because I can't give it up. And I know that feeling because that's my feeling as a wrestling fan for like years. Only
How do you feel about the Raw thing?
What, Raw on Netflix?
Yeah.
Eh.
God, they made it sound like, oh, this is gonna be the beginning of an era, and it's like, okay, so everything's going on Netflix? And of course not, no. Because they still have a contract with Paramount.
Sir,
So in
no.
other words, all of their... In other words, all of this shit they...
Yeah, he turned on his invincibility. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But like all of their pay-per-views and stuff like that, every single one of them are going to stay on Paramount.
Got him.
Which makes me far less interested in watching Raw on Netflix.
I mean, I don't have Netflix. My parents don't have Netflix. I've just, for years, because of doing this, I've just been kind of watching wrestling from the outside. i.e., I've been following a few different YouTubers and stuff and just listening to them talk about wrestling. And that is how I keep up. Because I can't tell you the last time I sat down and watched WWE anything. Like an episode of Raw, an episode of SmackDown, a pay-per-view, anything. I couldn't tell you the last time I did any of that.
Typically when I'm watching pay-per-views, I'm actually watching UFC. I don't really have a desire to watch anything like wrestling pay-per-view. It's not something I find enjoyable, but like my cousin and I will sit there and watch the UFC pay-per-view. Totally legally, like 100% legally.
Johnny, check the far end of the tunnel. Might be a backup generator.
Oh, there it is.
But no, we watch the UFC fight cards, and he does like small bets, and that's about it. And it's always fun because the small bets that he does, it's always something that sounds so simple, and then in the fight it never fucking happens.
I think my dad has kept up with WWE more in recent years by watching like Raw and SmackDown more than I have.
We got a scarab right by our exit.
This is the best mission ever.
I think I've watched Dark Side of the Ring, which is a Vice produced, like the channel Vice on YouTube.
Damn
Or
it.
not on
That was
YouTube.
about the-
Like a network channel.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The
what happened?
scarab just absolutely decimated me.
Oh. I was about to say, your Banshee's still there.
It's still where? Oh, on the other side?
Yeah, over here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, the Banshee I tried to grab, the scarab decimated me before I could do anything.
But yeah, Vice Network Channel does these Dark Side of the Ring documentaries, just covering different depressing things about wrestling, specific wrestlers, and like, they're very good. They're also very depressing. Like the...
Oh, God.
Did it step on you?
What happened? I think a piece of it fell on me. Because I was like sitting somewhat underneath it, just shooting at it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, run away, run away, run away. Oh, okay.
Head into the tunnel before another one shows up.
Is that enough? No. Oh, God, Banshee's in the air.
Watch you, but I figured it out.
Yeah, like the...
like area safe and yeets me into the cavern or into the chasm.
I guess it's them.
Area not safe.
Who have I not killed?
Oh, good. I don't know.
But yeah, specifically like the Von Erich episode, I think is probably one of like the most depressing episodes. But by the end of it, is also kind of there is a highlight at the end of it, but like it is. Oh.
Stay clear. This is gonna be one hell of a chain reaction.
To see one person like recount the story of how basically his entire family slowly died around him from various circumstances. Like, it's just like, this is heartbreaking. How are you still, like, functional?
Keep her steady, Mickey. You doing okay? Just glad we didn't go with your first plan. Look at those tunnels. Ones that aren't flooded are probably packed with buggers.
Did Nathan Fillion voice
Hell, I
Bucky
wouldn't
in
go down
ODST
there even
as
if you
well?
ordered me to.
Yes.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that character?
Because it's him and,
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain.
I forget her name, but it's whoever usually, like, is paired up with Nathan Fillion is Veronica.
Gotcha.
Or not Veronica, Dare.
There's a rumor that there's a new Avengers game in development.
Captain Veronica Dare.
I saw that and I'm like, okay, from who?
Someone, please
And then there was nothing. And I'm like, then where the fuck did this rumor come from? Because how the fuck do we have a rumor about an Avengers game in development and not know who the fuck's making it? I demand...
I really wish Crystal Dynamics would have stuck to their strengths. Because I think because, like, Crystal Dynamics, they're known for, like...
Deus Ex.
Tomb Raider, Deus Ex. Like, they're known for their more single-player, story-focused games.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have stuck to their strengths with Avengers, I think it would have turned out to be a fantastic game.
I am willing to bet it was not their call to make it a live service game. I am very willing to bet it was some higher up at Square Enix that was like, nope, make it a live service game.
Oh yeah, I 100% believe that.
Because it is very clear from the single player portion of Marvel's Avengers that, like, yeah, there's a decent game in here eventually.
Layers that nobody wants to fucking get through.
I mean, technically, that's actually the game you play for, like, most of the time. It just gets interrupted by live service bullshit every, like, few hours or so.
Few hours, which, maybe that's just me, because, like, I don't know, it just felt like it felt like the same thing that prevents me from actually enjoying games like World of Warcraft, which is just endless, like, redoing dungeons that are all the same, even though they're slightly different.
The loot grind, basically. The things you do to loot grind to make number go up.
Yeah, I'm not in it for that kind of stuff, you know? That's not what I want to do. You know, I want to play Avengers, but Diablo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I know, if I remember correctly, that's Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, they made 3 of those. I'm pretty sure the third one sold terribly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would love one in today's, like, with today's graphics. Like, I think that would be really cool to watch.
That third one
Especially
came
with
out on
some
the
of
Switch.
Oh, did it?
Yes, I know. I think it was also Switch exclusive for some reason. Nintendo might have been like, hey, can you make us a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game or something? I don't know the story behind that. For some reason, it was Switch exclusive.
That's such a weird choice.
Yeah, because, like, Switch doesn't buy exclusivity, so I don't know what the hell the deal was. Because I forgot who even fucking made that one. Because I know it wasn't Raven, because Raven got sent to the COD mines. All right, that was Team Ninja who made that. Why the
How the fuck?
Yeah, I just had that realization after I read that. I'm like, wait, why the fuck did Team Ninja make this?
Of all all of the fucking choices for who makes the game. Team Ninja? What? Like, even giving them a shot, like, fine, whatever. But Team Ninja and Switch exclusive?
Well, it was published by Nintendo, so that's why it's Switch exclusive, because Nintendo published it. Which, again, how the fuck did that happen? Because the Ultimate Alliance games are an Activision thing. So I don't. There's a story there.
There's a lot of questions that I would love to get answered.
Because I played through 3, because I love the Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends games, because X-Men Legends was the predecessor to the Ultimate Alliance games, because they were, you know, Diablo, but it's just the X-Men crew.
Yeah.
So I played 3, and 3 was fine, but I don't know. If you wanted more of this kind of game, it was exactly that, but it wasn't much more than that. And that might have been the problem.
Adding on to it.
No.
Yeah.
It basically felt like, well, this game got put in a time capsule and released today on the Switch, basically.
See, because, like, I've been told that Midnight Suns is a good game.
It is. I've played through all of Midnight Suns.
I have not. I own it. I own it on Epic. But I just haven't actually taken the time to download it and play it. But, like, you know, it's not like superhero content is, like, this super oversaturated market, right? It's really not.
No, not really. Like, superhero games are, like, weirdly, like, not around. Like, here's the thing. You know how the MCU is just, it, like, was this, like, big pop cultural, like, titan and stuff, right? You want to know how many MCU-related video games came out?
3?
Like 5. And they're all Phase 1.
I was about to say, because, like, I know Iron Man 1 and 2.
Yep.
Was there an Iron Man 3?
No. Captain America? Thor?
Yeah, Captain America.
And I believe there is a Hulk game, technically.
There is a Hulk game. There is a Hulk game. So yeah, that's all 5. Yeah, Captain America 1 and 2 were the ones that I remembered vividly because as much as I wanted them to be good, God, they were terrible.
It would have been 6 because we would have had a first-person Avengers game. But that got axed. I forgot who the developer for that is, but somebody has a video on it out there just detailing it and showing off the gameplay that exists for it. I forget. Let me find that. Because if the first person, like, it sounds weird, mind you, because, like, the 3 main characters I think you're playing as are Cap, Thor, and Hulk, and it's a first-person game.
See, and that's the thing is, like, in certain scenarios, I could genuinely see a really cool Avengers game without having any problems. But the problem is, I don't agree with some stuff that Asmongold says, but there is something that I do agree with, and it is that I believe he's right. Games have been uglified for a while. For some reason, characters, like, they're refusing to allow characters to be pretty. Or badass. Look at, Captain America is a prime example, right? The Captain America on Marvel's Avengers is just fucking... It's just a dude with a shield. But then look at Captain America on Marvel Rivals. That's a vastly different character.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious who the super soldier is in those two.
I think my thing was Cap in Marvel's Avengers looks like he just took shield gear and painted it.
Yeah.
Cap anywhere else looks like he is wearing his own gear. He is not wearing Shield tactical gear that he's borrowing.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, Cap looks like is the worst looking character in Marvel's Avengers, to be perfectly honest.
Agreed.
I can tolerate everybody else in that game. Cap is just like, what did you do to Cap? You gotta disappear him for like 90% of this game for dumb plot reasons, but you did him a disservice.
I can even give forgiveness to like Black Widow, because it's very obvious they were trying to go for without actually like legitimately going for what's his name? Shit.
The sniper from Overwatch.
No. The actress for Black Widow.
Fuck, I forgot her name.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson. I was just like, her name's in my brain somewhere.
It's very obvious that in Marvel's Avengers they were going for that look, right? There's no denying that. It's very obvious. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Scarlett Johansson is a very pretty woman. However, the description of Natasha Romanoff more clearly matches, again, Marvel Rivals. And it's weird how much I can sit there and compare Avengers to Rivals, but the reality is they are...
Go ahead, Trooper, raise the stack.
Avengers is like somebody's fan fiction, almost.
You hear that?
While Rivals is true to the comic book
They're
character.
up here too! Coming out of the damn vent!
Does that make sense?
Yeah, which is hilarious because fanfiction is technically a plot point in that.
Yeah.
Crime doesn't pay.
I think part of it is like it helps that NetEase has been doing a lot of design work for like Marvel characters for a few years now, since like Marvel Rivals is not their first foray into Marvel, it's like their third. So they've had time to really like work with these characters and figure out, okay, what is our take on Cap? Like, how do we make Cap look good in our games? So I think that helps them at least. And I think it also might be, I don't want to put it as crassly as I hear on a podcast. But it is that, like, look, we have, if people are not going to be horny for our characters, why do they care about them? We have to make people a little bit horny for our characters.
That is a very, very genuinely good way of putting it. I mean, when people play games, they don't play games just for story purposes. I mean, look at Last of Us 2, right? Last of Us 2 had a decent story. I'm not gonna say it didn't have a decent story. It pissed me off because they killed Joel off, and I'm still fucking bitter about that. But
are you ready for the show to do that all over again? Because they're at that point.
I'm genuinely probably not gonna watch it.
I have not watched any of season 1, so
I watched season 1, and if they kill Pedro Pascal off, they're out of their fucking minds. That is all I'm gonna say. They're out of their fucking minds if they kill Pedro Pascal.
They will do it, and he will be a ghost that will haunt Ellie for the rest of the show. That is what they'll do. Because they got to get their money's worth out of him somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to turn me up because I'm gonna have to talk a bit.
Okay, 1 second. Beep. All right, you should be good.
Okay, but I mean, like, look at games like Last of Us 2. Like I said, one of the big turnoffs of that game was the fact that Abby is not an attractive character. Is that her name? Abby?
The person that if you asked me, if you told me she was modeled after Ronda Rousey, I would tell you were correct. I would believe it.
Okay, yeah, that one. She's not an attractive character. Ellie's not an attractive character either, but that's also because Ellie wasn't designed to be an attractive character. Ellie was designed in that, like, paternal, like, I've got to protect this woman, right? That is how Ellie was designed to begin with. And of course, Ellie grew up. It's understandable. Ellie is no longer the one that needs to be protected. However, that viewpoint is not just going to go away. Not from fans of the series. It's the same reason why The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, the later games kind of died out because Clementine wasn't the I need to protect this person anymore. Clementine grew up, and the older Clementine got, the less people cared about the games. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I can also speak to this as a Star Rail Zenless player, where I'm like, yeah, no, Hoyo has mastered the art of remake our characters look good to make you pull for them just off their looks alone, because, yeah, we make sure we make our characters look good because you will pull for our characters. We will find a way, whether it's how they look, how their character functions, or who they are as a character.
Right.
If we can hook you in one of 3 ways, you will pull for the character and you will spend money on our video game.
Right, but then there's the problem of centering your game around, I guess you could say, geopolitical ideologies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a good example of that, Dustborn. The entire point of that game is to push that specific ideology. I don't want to give a name to it because it's just going to make me look like some kind of dude, right? Just giving a name to it, even though it's very obvious what it is. But I think geopolitical's wrong. Is geopolitical wrong? Because it's an ideology that's really only around in the US. So I feel like geopolitical is
probably just political, because geopolitical would be international relations in that respect.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
That would just be regular political.
Let's see if we can find a way
Gotcha.
out.
Okay, so yeah, so just political ideology. Oh, sorry. But you know, you look at games like Dustborn, where that is the entire point of the game. Dustborn crashed and burned.
I found an
The
elevator.
only
Come to
game
me.
that crashed and burned harder than that was Concord. And we know how hard Concord crashed and burned.
It will only be topped by maybe Fair Games at this point. If that ever gets out the door. And considering
what game?
Fair Games dollar, or no, what is it? How does people call it? Fair Game $sign?
I have no idea what that is.
That is Sony's attempt at the heist payday genre that there's been one trailer for.
Oh,
wait, no, don't go back down the elevator. So I just saw where Dare was, and I was like, oh shit, wrong turn. Because we have to go across the catwalk.
Oh, okay. But no, like, these games, the problem is so many people want to try to push their own ideologies into the face of the player. That doesn't work. And I'm not saying that certain people's ideology is wrong, certain people's ideology is right. I don't care about that. I care about good games. The problem is ideologies like this don't work because of, for example, Dragon Age Veilguard. How hard they push Tasha's story as being the focal point of their character. There's a reason a lot of people can't stand Tosh. a good way, a way that it was described that I agree with 100% is DEI will not ever kill a good game. However, it will make a bad game worse. And Concord, if we go back to Concord, the entire reason Concord is seen as a bad game is because it did nothing to really separate itself from Overwatch or Paladins or any of those style games. Oh shit.
Oh, I guess I teleported you.
It did nothing to separate itself from those games. And you can't blame the problem is people so often want to blame the fans and say, oh, the fans are just shit people and that's why we can't have anything good. You can't alienate the entire player base that you're trying to sell games to and expect to survive. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're loud, obnoxious, bad fans. They're not gonna hurt a product, but they are gonna hurt people who want to buy product.
Oh yeah, 100%. A good example is again going back to Veilguard. I legitimately was excited for Veilguard, like really fucking excited for Veilguard. I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, and it bit me in the ass. Don't get me wrong, but when I pre-ordered it, I started seeing reviews coming out, and I immediately was like, "Do I cancel my pre-order? Something feels off here." Like, those loud, obnoxious people, they will absolutely take away from your player base. 100%. But when everyone is having the same opinion, maybe not to the same degree, or not even everyone, but a great many of them are having the same opinion, maybe to a smaller degree, that's when you have to sit back and go, okay, let's talk about what is wrong with the game. Because I think Concord maybe could have been something interesting.
Engineer, can we not stand next to the enemies, please? Virgil, please. Virgil, please.
Rookie, I could use a hand over here. Come on. This is our exit, Rookie. Head through the door.
But I know from experience, being in and around Token communities, the loud, obnoxious people banging on about Power Rangers this, Power Rangers that, absolutely are the worst. And absolutely make it impossible to, like, just try to enjoy Power Rangers for what it is. Because they will not shut up about, like, what is wrong with the series right now. And this, that, other. And it's just like, why would people want to, like, get into Power Rangers if that is the conversation people end up seeing? Because it is, like, the worst. And it just goes in circles.
Yeah. And I think that that's a good example of, like...
Door's locked.
Oh, right.
Don't worry.
I think that's a good example of the fan base being a big problem versus the development being a big problem. Because, I mean, I'm sure you can acknowledge that there are some problems with the show, right?
Yeah.
Right. Every show has its problems. Some better, some you know, some bigger, some smaller.
I've seen hundreds of these things today. Why is this
Sometimes you get Deno, like you said. Sometimes you get Kabuto.
More than I would. What they know could win the war.
But that doesn't mean that the fan base has a right to just be vitriolic entirely. However, it also has a right. The problem is that thin line between what is the fans voicing a legitimate problem versus what is the fans just being hateful for no reason.
Hmm.
Back to Last of Us 2. Actually, this is a really good example. People having a problem with the false advertisement. That's a genuine problem. That should never have happened.
Come on.
Never. They went out of their way to make advertisements about how, Joel was going to be the main character, or at least the main secondary character of the game, just to find out Joel dies in the beginning. That is hardcore false advertisement. There is not a way that you can argue that against that being false advertisement. And there's a difference between subverting expectations and genuine false advertisement.
Agreed.
Because there's even scenes in the trailer that you find out aren't even Joel, they're of Tommy.
It's Metal Gear Solid 2 all over again. And I'm willing to bet Last of Us 2 will not get the late appreciation that MGS2 gets these days.
No.
Because
quite a few people are still angry about it.
Because at least in MGS2's defense, its lying was at least a point, had a point to it in its themes and ideas of the game.
Yeah.
From someone who's watched essays about, MGS2, it's like, oh, them lying about you being able to play a snake the entire game has a point. Like, it's very metatextual in that respect, but 2 is also very metatextual in general. But it works.
Right.
That's the last of them. Cap, let's move. Where are we going exactly? Waterfront Highway. Fastest way out of the city.
But, I mean, the people that were complaining, say, about Abby as a character, for example, a lot of them were just being hateful for no reason. Now, again, like I said before, I can admit Abby is not an attractive character, at least in my eyes. To some people, Abby might be attractive, but she's not, in my opinion. That is not the type of character, of woman that I would be even remotely viewing. And to some degree, like that one guy said, you have to look at it through the eyes of, like, you want the player to root for the character. You can't get them to do that if they hate who they're looking at. That's why it's very rare that you see ugly characters as the main character. Even if they are ugly characters, 9 times out of 10, their face is hidden because this reason or that reason.
Take the wheel, rookie. All right, shotgun.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a better shot than me anyway. I'll take. Hey, Captain, pick a lane.
Crowded in here. The engineer's doing something with the control circuits. Hey, what do you put that?
God damn it.
Bullshit. Do we even talk about who needs to drive?
That's the last driving segment, so it'll be fine. I was about to say, that is Pastor Warthog.
Covenant must have shut these doors. Give the engineer a second to override the lock.
It had a thing over it, so I thought that there was somebody in it.
I think it was just marking it as, hey, would you like a second Warthog?
Actually, you know what? I kind of do. I want to drive.
Get ready. More of them. Stay on target.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! What just happened?
I the outer plating. I don't know how strong the shields are, so stay close.
Don't worry, we got you covered. Keep it steady. Here she goes.
Oh. Well, that was not the greatest thing to be rolling over. Thankfully, it didn't explode.
I was actually trying to get it to explode on you.
Heads up, Banshee! Move! Move! Another cruiser!
They're all heading to the slip space crater. Covenant dig site north of the city.
Buck, you want to keep shooting down? Buck? Buck? You want to... Thank you. Thank you.
I was wondering what Buck was doing.
Nothing. Buck was doing nothing. Oh. This is probably because I am not a big in-game player on, like, Zenless and Honkai. I just do stories and events and stuff. But the conversation of power creep in those games keeps cropping up every now and again, and I'm like, I don't quite understand this argument, and I'm not sure I am in the position to be able to, like, sir. Sir, get out, Buck, please. I am not sure I'm the person that, like, can voice an opinion on this, because it feels like it's mainly an in-game content conversation. I don't know.
What do you mean power creep? Because I don't know what you mean.
Again, I'm the last person apparently for this, because like I said, I don't quite understand it, because it seems to be a thing of, like, people are complaining that, like, new characters are kind of, like, taking the place of old characters in terms of, like, their kits and stuff. And that can be a problem. That's a problem because it feels like older characters you've pulled for are useless in relation to the new characters. But again, this is for, like, it seems like mainly in-game content. But I feel like you need that sense of progression over the course of the game, because otherwise it doesn't feel like you're progressing, if that makes sense.
It just feels like the game's just gonna keep going and going and going.
Yeah. Like, it should be more... Yeah. It's not necessarily I feel like that new characters should be... Ow, I died. I feel like that new characters, like, can't be stronger. I feel like that old characters need to be buffed, I think, is the bigger conversation of, like, old characters need to be buffed and be made viable. That way a player, regardless of where they're at in terms of the characters they have options.
100%. I agree with that.
Oh, Gosshog.
Yo, I want the gun.
Shotgun.
The whole Buck's hopping in.
But yeah, like, that seems to be the conversation, and, like, I don't know, like, when I'm playing story stuff, I feel like I'm doing well enough not having to pull for, like, every new character or every other new character. Like, I'm not following a meta, I just have who I have, and, like, they're honestly, like, fairly, like, consistent, like, free characters you get, and, like, are otherwise good characters you end up getting. Along with, like, the occasional premium unit, and I can clear story content just fine. I can clear event content just fine. But since I don't do in-game content, I don't... Shit, I'm dead. Buck, why are you Or wait, no, you're on the gun. I was about to say, Buck, why are you not helping?
I'm trying my best. I'm a shoot.
Might have to go slow through this, because I might have pulled all the ghosts. And that was the problem. Oh, in front of us.
If I could fucking hit it.
But yeah, like every time I see the power creep conversation, I'm just like, I don't understand. Maybe I can't understand because I'm not the one doing in-game content, and this is an in-game content thing. But like, I should feel like characters should be viable. This should be the conversation rather than, oh no, why is this character stupid strong and changing the meta? And I'm like, how is this single-player game that is still a gacha game have a meta? That part I don't compute. Why do we care about a meta in a game that does not have multiplayer and does not have anything competitive? I thought meta was only a multiplayer competitive thing.
I see it. Must have dropped out from one of those cruisers.
It might also be that I'm just like, I just want to enjoy my fun gacha adventures. I don't... Why are we making this more complicated than it needs to be? Don't shoot lower. Don't shoot lower. Please shoot at the sign again. Okay, good. Ow, 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 ow.
There weren't as many Covenant last
Ow.
night.
Oh, I'm dead. There's a tank.
We need the extra firepower.
Oh, I'll get on that minigun.
Which, speaking of, Zen listed their 1.5 story update, which was like a smaller update.
Oh, hang on, Buck wants to get on.
Was he just want to hop on the side of the tank because that's his only option?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yep, that was what he wanted.
Don't let that Emperor fire one more round. Nice work.
I'm trying. Shit's in the way.
She's coming down. It's clear. Tango's down.
But the cool thing is they did their drip marketing, which is just a, hey, here is like a little thing about the characters that are coming up for the next patch, and it was like, oh, here's a revised version of character because yes, we're revealing the past about this character, and I'm like, hooray! I've been waiting on that like since basically the game started.
Assault carrier, 10 o'clock high.
Because basically they've had two characters in the game that kind of fight similarly and like have aspects of them that are shared, and like one of them is a part of like the Cunning Hares, which is like the main like group you interact with, more or less, and the other is a part of this government squad. And it's very clear that the one character, a part of the Cunning Hares, was a part of this government squad at some point, but left for reasons we don't know. So now her revised version is like when she was a part of the squad, so we get her story and stuff next patch, without them even saying that that's going to be like the thing next patch.
It's charging its excavation fee.
But the dig site's on the other side of
And then
the city.
Honkai have did their big 3.0 patch, which has introduced us to Amphorius, which is a very Greek-coded, like Greek and Roman-coded location. And basically went, all right, you're on this planet. We're not entirely sure at this point, but it's a place that can only be reached by this group of people who are demigods of a god of remembrance. They're the only ones that can give you access to this planet. So trying to unravel the mysteries of it, which may or may not tie into the Fate Stay Night collab that's supposed to be this year. Because I'm pretty sure if I show you one character, you can probably guess what Fate character they are very close to in design. Probably on purpose.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Mickey, you read me? Change your plans. You're coming to us. There's no other way. Covenant just waits at the highway. We're gonna keep rolling as far as we can. Get airborne, fly the Phantom to my beacon.
Understood.
Whatever you do, stay clear of that carrier.
Alright, let me get a picture of them. Come on, give me the picture.
Scarab! Look out! This one's onto us!
Put it in the Discord chat.
We're going too fast. I can't stop.
Scarab! Veronica! Talk to me!
Asset. It's all right.
Through the alien, what do I
Okay.
do?
Alright, yeah, I see it.
Hi, not Gilgamesh. Granted, we've met this character in the 3.0 patch. He is not. He acts nothing like Gilgamesh.
Take the next
He is a
off-ramp.
decent
See
human
building,
being.
North side of the highway. We'll hold up there.
Assuming he's actually a human being and not a memory of a person, maybe. There's a lot of theories about what Amphorius is at the moment, since we're not even sure if where we're at is real, in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, like, Dreamscape, or...
No, because that was the last planet we were at, because that was Penacony, where it was essentially Dream Vegas.
Right.
This, people think that it's either that it's a memory of a planet that died that is now in a time loop, and we have entered into this planet as a kind of like third party, basically, to possibly change the fate of this planet to not be dead and to give them a second chance. Because what the group we end up meeting called the Crisis Heirs, they are trying to get these flame cores from Titans, i.e. gods of this planet. If they get 12 of them, the 12 of them, and have them bond with 12 Crisis Heirs, they can use this, I forget the name of it, they can use this place to essentially make a wish. And that will essentially save the planet from being destroyed. Because if we abide by time loop theory, that's what we're doing. Otherwise, I have...
Back over here.
Do what?
Hostile Phantoms coming in.
Oh, Virgil.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's assuming the time loop theory is correct. Otherwise, we have no idea what's happening. It also doesn't help that March 7th, yes, that is her real name.
I remember her. I have played a small amount of the game.
Yeah, Ice Archer lady.
Yeah.
All right, did you get to the point where you found out her backstory?
I don't know if I got to it, but I do know her backstory.
Yeah, that she was
down in the ice.
Mm-hmm. So we've found out over the course of the patches that how she makes her ice is similar to how the Memo Keepers, I don't know if you know who those are.
Off the top of my head.
They're basically the demigods of the god of remembrance, basically. They're people who have abandoned their physical body in order to go about the universe collecting memories of stuff, in order for the god of memory to essentially have a database so that if the world goes kaboom, the world can be rebooted. Basically.
Okay. I think I understand.
I was about to say, Star Rail lore can get really weird and a little crazy. But anyway, we found out that how her ice powers work is similar to that. But when we first arrived to Amphorius, March fell ill. She wasn't feeling well, so she's not with us on the planet. And over the course of us being on the planet, we end up catching the gaze of the God of Remembrance, and that's how we get our remembrance powers, which allows us to use a pen and allows us to summon a mem spirit, a little buddy that goes mem. And weirdly, her sentence structure and the like, because she doesn't have a voice outside of like their voice actor, which I don't even think we know who the voice actor is for this character, just goes mem, like mem. They're a Pokemon, basically. But their section structure sounds like March. And while we've been on Amphorius, March has fallen unconscious and is starting to freeze. Like she's starting to turn back into being frozen in ice. And nobody knows why.
That's kind of neat, actually.
And also, how we catch the gaze of the God of Remembrance is that before we left the train to go to Amphorius, March gave us her camera so that we could take pictures for her, because her whole thing is taking pictures and stuff of wherever we're at. So we try to take pictures of this one person, and that catches the gaze of the God of Remembrance and lets us get the mem spirit and stuff. I was about to say, we're actually almost done with Reach, or not Reach, with ODST.
Is that it right there?
But yeah, we don't know what's happening to March, and technically, we the player don't know what's happening to March because we can't get in contact with the Express since we got to Amphorius.
Oh, so the Express isn't even right now. You're not on it. You're not able to get back on it.
We rode a specific train car into Amphorius that then got shot down.
Oh.
So it's just the player and Don Hung on the planet. Everyone else is on the train. And like I said, the player and Don Hung have no contact with the Express, so they have no idea what's happening to March. That works.
A little bit of sacrifice and we're golden.
But yeah, like 3.0 ended with like the reveal of March like being frozen again in her bed, and one of the Crisis Heirs like getting a core flame and then going on the trial to like bond with it, but we're not sure he's going to bond with it well because he's kind of filled with a little too much vengeance. And a mysterious girl who may or may not have relations to March. She does have relation to a Honkai Third Impact character who has been called Lesbian Jesus, from my understanding, because of stuff in that game. There is Honkai.
I don't know anything about Third Impact.
I don't either. I've seen videos that explain it, and I'm like, all right, none of this is necessary, thankfully. It is all parallels and stuff, and just Hoyo doing up. We're doing this again, and we're drawing parallels for you deep lore people. How have I not beaten the game on normal? Okay.
We went through hell for that? Give him some meds.
But yeah, this guy who is a parallel to a character in Honkai Third Impact that turned out to be a main villain. Has a bit of too much vengeance into him, and he may or may not be involved with the death of a character that's a parallel to lesbian Jesus. That gets into really complicated lore stuff. Anyway, we're on Inforius. We're in. There's people are lying to us very clearly about stuff. We're not getting the full picture, and things are going to go badly very quickly, I feel like.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I might have to end up playing. I tried Star Rail. I didn't get too far into it. If I started playing it now, I would still be able to play through like the main story before getting to this, right? Or does this do like Destiny?
No, you play through the story just like anyone else. The only thing is, you can technically, if you want to, skip some Trailblaze, some quote-unquote main mission stuff, because they were technically events. Like, they're still there and you can still play them, and they were technically story, but you can skip them if you want to. I don't think you have to play them, because I don't know where you're at. I think you said you were on, like, Euro 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you'll go through all...
just got the planet that you do after the tutorial or something like that.
Yeah, you'll go through the Euro 6 stuff just like everyone else. Then you'll go to the Lawfu stuff that everyone does. Then I think you have the option of doing the Ghostbusters event and the Pokemon event. And maybe one other event. I forget. No, it's just those two. I think you have the option to do those before you go to Penacony, or you can just go directly to Penacony. Because Penacony would be the next story stuff, and then after Penacony, you're basically now caught up with all the Inforius stuff. The only thing is, you'll technically be able to pull for the Inforius characters because they'll be the banner characters. You just won't get context for them until later. That's if you pull on, like, the main banners. If you pull on, like, the regular banner, you'll get whoever's on the regular banner. I don't remember who all's on the regular banner these days. But yeah, no, you go through all the regular story stuff like everyone else. You can skip to certain events and stuff that are going on currently, but story content wise, you have to progress like everyone else has. And it's all there.
Because that is genuinely the main thing that prevents me from even giving Destiny 2 a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely hate the fact that I can't play the actual story.
Yeah. Destiny has super good shooty bang bang, and that is the most I can ever compliment it. It has really good shooty bang bang.
That's fair.
Well, it took us 3.5 hours to basically get through all of ODST. You're gonna call it there.
Yeah, I'm good with calling it there.
All right. Didn't plan on it being a, hey, let's just run through ODST real quick, but oh look, we ran through ODST real quick. Oops. It had a 2 hours moment, basically.
Still one of the best campaigns in the series, in my opinion.
Mm.
Second to Halo 3 itself.
Alright, so tomorrow, if Tommy has the stuff, I think we might be doing an archipelago with him doing Shadow Generations. I think, if he has the stuff. If not, it might be like another bingo thing or something along those lines. Honestly, I don't remember what we had planned for Saturday if Tommy said so.
I would like to do an archipelago at some point with y'all, but I just have to figure out. I know you've explained it to me once, but I still don't quite understand how to do it.
Like a specific game or just in general?
in general, I mean, I have a shit ton of games on
Mhm.
Steam, like I have a ton of games. So I mean, what I might do if that's possible, maybe
Where is?
I do have the black box or the black box or the black yeah the black box collection, one of the Burnout games.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Paradise.
I was about to say. I was about to say I have a Burnout Revenge manual you could do, but you'd have to have.
I'd have to look up like what games are supported with Archipelago and how to even do that because.
Mm-hmm. I would say the best place to start is right there. Because that is the guide to set up Archipelago, the back-end stuff, basically. And then I think all of the games that require some sort of setup, which is all the official ones, their setup guides are there as well. You just have to find one of them. And that's the official ones. The manual ones, you'd have to go to the manual Discord. I think Tommy has linked to you. I think.
Might have, but if you have it, if you don't mind sending it to me.
How do
Oh.
share?
I do have Dark Souls 3, although that I will tell you right now that randomizer will take us 3 years.
Like, we could set an arbitrary goal, mind you. That it doesn't have to be like beat the game entirely. We could just set an arbitrary goal that would take us like a couple hours.
That would be cool. I could do Dark Souls 3. I have a Hat in Time, but I never played it.
That didn't work. Okay. Again.
I'm just dashing through the games that are listed here.
I think that sent you an invite through Discord.
I do have Slay the Spire. I can very easily play Slay the Spire.
Oh yeah, I have the Slay the Spire stuff installed, so I can walk you through that one. That's actually just a workshop mod that you just install. That's a super easy one.
I would be so down for that one.
It's a workshop mod, and if you want to do a custom character for it, I'd have to walk you through that and see if it's possible with the custom character, because how the Archipelago works, some custom characters will work, some custom characters won't. They've actually done it with the Decade mod. But yeah, I've done the Slay the Spire one. It's a nice, easy setup of just tick the workshop mod and then tick it to involve and include it, and then you're basically done. It's nice and simple, unlike KH2 that requires like some installation of some stuff and running a separate Archipelago backend specifically for it.
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through trying to find stuff that I have. Oblivion. I do have Oblivion. I think this would be really fun to do for sure. I would love to join y'all with one of these.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the manual Discord has like a ton more, but those are just you load up the settings in the back end and you just have to manually tick the boxes on the stuff you check. You don't have the stuff automatically checked off.
Gotcha.
That's the only downside with manuals, really, because otherwise you don't have to modify the game files at all. You can basically play any game as long as there is a logic applied to it and someone has figured out said logic. It's how I've made 3 of them, basically, because I made a Burnout Revenge one. I have a Ace Attorney 1 one. And then I have a Honkai Star Rail Divergent Universe mode one. Because the Divergent Universe, it maxes out the level on all your characters and gives them all equipment if they don't have equipment already. So you basically get to have fun and experiment with characters. which is perfect for an archipelago because you can just have it spit you out 4 characters to run through one of the difficulties before.
Pretty cool. There's a lot of games that are like doable on Archipelago. This is really neat.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, as long as you can figure out the logic, because there is a manual builder tool. I don't know if Tommy's ever showed this on stream. I will show this on stream.
Oh shit, Portal 1 and 2? Yo.
But yeah, this is the manual builder for Archipelago if folks are interested in doing Archipelago stuff, because it basically just goes, you could just type in your name, like Halo, I don't know, 3, fill in your name, and then on this tab, you just fill out the items that you're going to have distributed out. So it could be like the skulls, it could be like specific weapons, it could be like whatever you want to be the items of a Halo 3 randomizer, basically.
Every day.
And then your locations, and then the logic associated with those locations of, oh, you need like this and this to access this level, basically. And then Reasons just helps sort everything out in terms of locations and stuff. But this is like fairly easy to use and stuff if you want to make your own. But to make your own, you have to like sit down and actually go, okay, what is my logic? What is my progression? You have to like figure that out on your own. There's no real easy tool way to do that outside of like finding a resource that lets you like visually set that up for yourself. Because otherwise you're basically programming it in yourself through this builder. And then this builder will throw you an AP world, which is what is used to generate the seeds, and then the YAML, which is your specific like ID, basically. Like if there are certain settings you want, they would be in your YAML because that's your thing.
That would be pretty cool, because that means we could all have different games that we play through.
Yep.
And what I would end up doing is I would probably stream on my stream over at my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
But yeah, it might be something like that. It might just be Fortnite tomorrow. I don't know. I don't honestly remember. Saturday will be TGS. We'll talk shop on the Switch as much as we can, the stuff we haven't. There is one thing about the Switch that I didn't realize, like, oh yeah, that is a thing that won't really be backwards compatible for the Switch 2 because of the physical requirements of the Switch. The Nintendo Labo stuff. I don't know if you know what that is. It's all these little...
Wasn't that the cardboard thing?
Yes.
That Nintendo did?
Yes. All that stuff. That it won't be compatible with the Switch 2 because of the dimensions of the Switch 2. Because the Labo stuff uses the physical Switch for some of the things it does. And since the Switch 2 is bigger, that rolls those out. And the VR things that the Labo does for, I think it's Odyssey, Mario Kart, and Smash would not be compatible either. So even if we had controller support for like the Joy-Cons and the Pro Controller from Switch 1, you can't do anything with Labo because you just physically can't. There's no way, because unless you somehow modified the Labo kits to be compatible, and that's out of Nintendo's hands at that point. But that, the Xbox Showcase, and then like whatever else has popped up the last couple weeks or so. Next Thursday, I'll continue doing Legend Rider Chemi CAD stuff. We got the Drive one basically done this week, so we'll start back on chipping away at the Build one, since I've got the Build one half done, basically. I have to build a little rabbit friend on top of the tank friend. And then next Friday will be something. Tommy is not here to tell me what it will be, but it will be something. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Exclamation point social in chat gives you the handles for all our social media links, and exclamation point Discord in chat gives you the Discord link. Drop by, say hi, and we'll see you tomorrow.